Hi everybody, 2nd of October and another day in my daily diaries of what I'm now going to be calling something like life after looking after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. Somebody suggested that yesterday. I think it's quite fitting, but I'll see if I can get my tongue around it and see if it's going to stick. Thursday today. Well, tomorrow morning I've got an appointment at 9:30 in the morning to pick up the certificate. That's all I'm calling it. I can't call it what it is. Not yet. And then I've got to take that over to the funeral directors, which is back over at Farnworth, just outside of Bolton, because that's where we're going from. That's where she is now, actually. Cordelie's granddaughter's coming over in the morning. She was going to get the train over, and then I'd pick her up, go and get the certificate, and then got on the road over to the funeral directors because we've got an appointment there at 11:30. But because of the trains, I said, no, leave it. I said, you drive over and we'll go back in your car and I'll get a train home later in the evening. It makes more sense. I've been more relaxed that way. I'd hate for the train to be delayed or anything, and you've got to get off and get the bus. Like, this is what happens all the time, and I'd be on edge all night because I don't want to go on my own. I don't want to get the certificate on my own. That I don't want to do. So then we get over to the funeral directors and start making arrangements of what's what and where and what I'm having and stuff. I've ironed some clothes for Angie today. Some nice blue set that I used to like her in. I just hope it fits her because of all the weight she's lost. I hope it fits her. I told them, made strict instructions not to do it, nobody's to touch her hair. Because people tend to comb it. And it's all curly. And I just wet my fingers and run it through every day. So when I phoned yesterday about 1 and checked about something, I said, she said, yeah, we've got strict instructions not to go anywhere near her hair. So I hope they haven't. Because I need to do her hair for her. I'd like to dress her, but obviously I can't do that. I wouldn't manage it, to be honest. I've had enough doing her hair for her. I took a favourite perfume. It's all in the bag here. Favourite perfume. Favourite daytime perfume, not a going out expensive stuff. I mean, this weren't cheap, but it's the stuff she wears. She wore all day, every day, all the days. And that's the smell I keep smelling around the house because when I'm getting in bed of a night, I'm sleeping under the duvet cover that Angie had on the bed when I brought her home. Because it's still got a smell to it. Sorting some more stuff out today. A lot of paperwork and stuff. Come across a photograph that one of her friends at the day centre, because the staff aren't allowed to take the phones and use the phones, you see, for this, data protection stuff. But one of her friends that she used to sit with took a photo of her, leaning on the table, and she's like that, her hands up. It's only a few months ago. I come across that today, going through some paperwork. So that had me as a dithering wreck again. And you're just looking at that and you think it's only a few months ago. It's no more than, 4 months, I don't think. Hey, bloody hell. It's hard. And you just walk around the house, because I've not been out today. I've been doing stuff. I had another lounging bath early on. And then just set about doing stuff, emptying more, some of the drawers, sock drawers and stuff, put them to one side, see if Henry wants some more, what to do with them. I'm not touching any of her clothes now because Cordelie said she knows somebody that turns clothes into teddies, which I thought's a great idea. So when Cordelie, not tomorrow, when she comes, after tomorrow, I'll get her to pick out the clothes because we've got, I presume she'll want one. I want one. I presume Wayne, our lad, will want one. So probably the grandsons, but I'll get Cordelie to take it, what clothes are needed, and then the great grandkids. So we'll get them done. That'll be a nice touch. And on mine, I've picked the two jumpers and a shirt that, a blouse, two jumpers that I want my teddy making out of. And then I can just keep spraying that daytime perfume on it. Can't get your head around that you're never going to see her again. It's mad. It's mad. Making tea tonight. Made a paella. And corn pieces. And half it's still left in the pan. It's hard. It's soul destroying, to be honest. It really is. I keep playing my music though all day. Proper music, and no sad songs allowed at the minute. None whatsoever. So I just keep playing my normal, my type of music on my phone through my speakers. I was playing that yesterday because that's my mum and my sister came up yesterday. And I was in the box room, what's like my office, going through, sorting paperwork out. I had my music on when they walked in. So my mum said it was good to see, actually. Something like Temptations or something was on at that moment she walked in. Today, when I was going through paperwork, I found the paperwork for the burial plot that we've got. So that's handy. I can take that with me tomorrow because I really didn't know where that was. I was just going to say to the funeral director tomorrow, I can't find it, but you'll have to find the plot, because they must have records, it must happen all the time. But anyway, I found the paperwork, so I can take that with me. And obviously then she can go on top of our lad. Get a name and photograph put on the headstone. Hey, with a nice photo. I'm going through a load of photos. I've narrowed it down to two photos between one or the other. Is the one I'm going to have put on the headstone with the wording. I'm doing okay though. Like I say, it's because I'm busy. I have stuff to do and stuff to sort out and stuff to arrange. But when it's all over, I'm not looking forward to the day itself of the funeral. Not looking forward to that, obviously I'm not. But I'm going to stay at a hotel over that way, a couple of days before and a couple of days after. I'm not travelling, so I couldn't have it over here. We don't know really anybody over here, and we'd still get a lot of people coming over, but not everybody would come over. They'd all just send the condolences, and Angie'd prefer to be over that way, going out of the church, the same church that we got married in. Same church we got married in. And the same priest. Because the priest that was the priest then, Father John, that married us, he then moved on somewhere else. and moved up. He's higher than a priest. But he moved to the church where my mum goes, because my mum's a churchgoer. He's always asking about us, because he didn't marry us. He buried our lad. That's right, he buried our lad. And he's always asking about us. So when this happened, before it happened, but I was preempting it, and I got my mum to, because he's now moved on, but she still kept in touch with him, if he'll do the service for me. And he is doing, gladly, he said, gladly. So I've got to phone him. Once I've got some dates and arrangements, I'll give him a ring and go over stuff. But there's a million and one things go around in your head. A million and one things, and that keeps you busy, but you don't know whether you're coming or going. And then all of a sudden, you'll think of something, and bash, and then the tears come out again. It's not a bad thing. Better out than in, as they say. So yeah, so I just felt like doing this one tonight, just to sort of go on about a few things, just felt like doing it. So, and I've been okay. I'll have a brew. She's keeping me off with Jack Daniels and all. Well, I've been having a little tot each night. And I'll be doing the same tonight, because I want to get in bed. I had a very restless night last night for some reason. Nights prior to that, I've been okay. Considering, I've been okay. But last night, I couldn't get to sleep. I kept dozing off, and then waking up, and dozing off, waking up. And I got up at 5:20 at one point this morning, made a brew, but then got myself back in bed. I only drunk half and got back in bed. Back in my head, I kept looking at the clock, and so yeah, I didn't get a decent night's sleep last night, so I could do one tonight. Like I said, we've got that to do tomorrow, and then over to funeral directors. Then I'm going on to our lads, for a couple of hours, save him coming up here. And then I want to go and see the other grandkids and great-grandkids and all while I'm up that neck of the woods, so, because I haven't seen them yet. Because they're taking it, or they took it pretty bad. I mean, the youngest, Lottie, Cade's daughter, well, the mum, Cade's ex, she sent me a message, said we've just told Leo and Lottie, both been crying, explaining to him, da-da-da. And she said, but can we still see Grandad Mike? That tipped me over the edge. So I need to go and see all them tomorrow as well. And do it without crying as well, and try to be positive for them, and, trying to help them deal with it the best I can. Yeah, so, and then get the train home tomorrow night. And then Saturday we're going, I'm going to go back that way Saturday. Because we're all going getting our suit fitted and shirts and ties, so we're all matching. And we're carrying Angie. She'd have liked that. She'd like that. And then I'm going to arrange for the tattoo. I've already had one tattoo here on my chest. I might show you in a bit. But we're having a tattoo, a Chinese symbol of a family on our wrist. So I've got to go and organise that for one day. See who's got time off work, and whether it's easy for me to go that way and use a tattooist that way, or for them to come here. So I sort all that out. But Saturday we've got to get the suits and shirts and whatever organised. So a couple of busy days. So yeah, and again, thanks a lot for all your comments. There's hundreds of them. Condolences and wishing me the best, etc. But I will carry on with these, because like I said the other day, it is my talking therapy. And just, again, hopefully it'll help other people. Like prior to this, helped other people deal with, being carers and stuff. So hopefully. So yeah, it's a bit of a long one now, about 15 minutes. I keep looking at the clock there. Don't know if I'll get to do another one tomorrow. Again, it depends on what time I'm home and just how I'm feeling, to be honest, after the day, because tomorrow's going to be a hard one, isn't it, really? You know, I've got to pick up the certificate as well. Carry that around all day. I've got to get a few of them. And then to funeral directors. And so tomorrow's going to be an emotional day, so I may or I may not do another one tomorrow night, so just bear with me. I've had my shower tonight. I've got my brew. I might make a quick, I don't know, to finish that paella off, or I don't know, little biscuits, and I want to get in bed about 10ish. Right, so I'm going to get off, and again, thanks for listening, and thanks for all your comments, and I'll do another one in the course of the next day or two. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.